from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, July 28th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. Yesterday, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump made an appearance in Scranton in hopes to win the Pennsylvania vote. WYLN's Abby Piskel was in Scranton and has all the details.
Donald Trump traded in his signature catchphrase, "You're fired," for his campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again." The Republican presidential candidate made quite the spark in the Electric City as he spoke about his promises to fulfill if he becomes president. Yesterday, Trump supporters gathered in the Lackawanna College gymnasium carrying banners and wearing hats and t-shirts bearing Trump's name. Trump excited the crowd as he spoke about the promises he intends to fulfill if he becomes president, such as his views on trade, the return of the coal industry, and immigration.
I'm a free trader, but when trade isn't fair and when things aren't fair and when countries disrespect us, we're going to be very firm, very nice. I get along great with leadership, and I'm not angry at the leadership of Mexico or Japan or Vietnam, new, strong Vietnam, or China. I respect what they're doing. What they've done is fantastic for them. For us, horrible. They said, "Mr. Trump," and I understand this so well, "we love mining. We love doing it. This is our livelihood. Our fathers, our grandfathers, this is what we do. We do it so well. We don't want to do something else." And I said, I love that. I love that. I can understand it, and I love that. We want to have strong borders. We want to have the wall. We want the wall. We're going to have the wall. Because we're going to stop drugs from pouring into our country and people from pouring into our country. We want the wall.
Also attending the rally was U.S. Representative in the 11th District, Lou Barletta, who is co-chair of Trump's campaign.
Not only when he's here in northeastern Pennsylvania, but whenever he's coming into the state, we're going to play a role in talking with the campaign, strategy, what they need to do here. Again, from my experience living here, they've been relying a lot on that and what has to be done for him to win Pennsylvania. He can't win presidency without winning Pennsylvania. It would be a long shot. They realize that Pennsylvania is their number one priority. He's going to be in Pennsylvania often, and again, it's their number one priority. They believe that the only way Donald Trump will be president is he has to win Pennsylvania.
People who attended the Trump rally were excited that he came to Scranton and said that they feel like he will be a great leader.
I really care about our country and where it's going, and I believe we need a change, and he will bring change. I'm praying for our country. We need big change.
I think he's really going to fall through what he says, make America great again, build the wall, immigration, all that stuff. He tells it how it is. That's what we need. We need leadership.
Today I was right up front. I met him. He signed my hat, and it was more personal. I never thought I'd meet him, but I did. Great day for me and everyone in this town. It's a great experience.
The rally ended with cheers and the chanting of his name as Trump urged everyone to go out and vote on November 8th.
Thank you very much. Get out and vote November 8th. I love you. Thank you.
In Scranton, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Hazleton police have obtained an arrest warrant for 21-year-old Wellington Marte Ramirez for his role in an incident on Wednesday. Police say Wellington Marte Ramirez is wanted for aggravated assault, conspiracy to commit robbery, and recklessly endangering another person. He was allegedly in the area of 10th and Locust Streets when he attempted to commit a robbery and was involved in a physical altercation and pointed a loaded firearm at the victim. The firearm discharged, but no one was hit. Marte fled the scene. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call police at 570-459-4940. Police say Marte is considered armed and dangerous. Hazleton police need the public's assistance in identifying a robbery suspect. According to police, just before 7 a.m. on Thursday, they responded to the robbery at the intersection of Alter and 3rd Streets in the city. Police say an unknown black male robbed a female standing at the intersection. The man took off on foot with her Boost Mobile Max cell phone. He fled on foot south on Alter Street, then east on 2nd Street. The suspect has tattoos on his right and left forearms and at the time of the alleged robbery, he was wearing a black t-shirt, gray cotton shorts, and black and white sneakers. Anyone with information is asked to call Hazleton City Police, or you can send an anonymous tip to hazletonpolice.com. Tamaqua police arrested 2 people on drug charges. According to police, 30-year-old Crystal Joy of Tamaqua had an active warrant for her arrest. Police stopped her and 27-year-old John Smith along the railroad tracks near South Greenwood Street on their way to the East End Playground. Smith ran from police crossing the Little Schuylkill River, dropping his backpack into the water. Police caught up with him on the other side of the river and arrested him. Smith was cited for possession of drug paraphernalia after officers found needles in his pocket and his backpack. Milner was also arrested and officers found 18 bags of meth, 52 wax packets containing heroin, plastic bags, a pack of syringes, and other items. Milner was charged with 2 felony counts of possession of a controlled substance and related charges. Both are behind bars at the Schuylkill County Prison. Over $300,000 went missing from the Klein Township Municipal Authority 2 years ago, but state investigators say no criminal charges will be filed. The money was discovered missing during a 2014 audit. At the time, then board member Francis Patton said the shortage was the result of computer software that malfunctioned and that the shortage never really existed. Following an investigation, the Commonwealth agreed. A release from the Attorney General's office says the authority fully cooperated with the investigation and that claims of missing funds were unfounded. The Hazleton Area School Board meeting last night had several people heated about switching full-day kindergarten to half-day and about a rumor to possibly close a school. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more.
The Hazleton Area School Board held their monthly meeting last night at Valley Elementary Middle School in Sugarloaf. The meeting started a half hour late and lasted almost 3 hours. Several parents, teachers, and State Representative Tara Toohill spoke at the meeting to try and bring back full-day kindergarten. The board voted to switch from full-day to half-day kindergarten at a meeting held last month because they had to cut funds from somewhere. Many parents are concerned because they don't have a schedule yet and can't afford to send their kid to a daycare for half a day. State Representative Tara Toohill is working to find funds to restore kindergarten back to full day.
A lot of parents are having a lot of confusion right now, not knowing if their child is going to have full day kindergarten. We are trying to get that cut restored. Hopefully, I know the school board didn't want to have to make that cut to begin with, so we're looking at what our options are in last minute times here to try to get it restored for this school year to see if children can have full day kindergarten. It's necessary on so many levels. We have a high poverty level, high ESL, high special education, and by cutting it now, it's only going to increase our costs later.
Superintendent of Hazleton Area, Dr. Craig Butler, says the board will work with Toohill on getting funds.
Well, obviously, we heard and we saw again tonight from our directors how painstaking that particular decision was for them. If we had the money, and they said it publicly, if we had the money tomorrow, they would change the decision as quickly as possible. When Tara Toohill spoke to the board privately tonight, there was some discussion about are there options moving forward in the next week or two that she could consider or possibly help with to help the board consider alternatives that might bring back full-day kindergarten.
Another topic that had everyone up in arms is the rumor that the district was going to close one of its schools. Butler says the board is just forming a committee to consider a junior high structure for possible implementation for the 2017-18 school year.
We are formulating this committee to look at a possible junior high structure. We have not identified any particular school or schools. It's simply just a broad-based committee, parents, district administrators, building administrators, school directors. We're going to be exploring the option of a different grade level structure, if you will, for middle level education. We believe there could be some advantages. We know there are some disadvantages.
As of right now, the district is preparing for half-day kindergarten. In Sugarloaf, for WILN News, I'm Aaron Harvey.
Thank you, Aaron. A fundraiser will be held to benefit a memorial scholarship fund for the late James Manganelli. A car and bike show will take place on Saturday, July 30th at the Partysville Playground on Partysville Road in Hazel Township with a rain date of July 31st. All makes and models of cars, trucks, and bikes are welcome. Entries will be judged and trophies will be awarded for Best in Show. There will also be food, games, tricky trays, and prizes. Pre-registration is $10 and $15 for the day of the event. Gates open at 9:30 a.m. to all participating vehicles, and the park opens to the public at noon. The band Ostrich Hat will be performing at 3 p.m. For more information, you can visit pncbs.wordpress.com, and donations can be made at any PNC bank. Well, it's time now for our first look at our forecast. Definitely some cooler nights headed our way and some rain in our forecast. But how much can we expect? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe?
Overall, not a bad day today. It's been dry, at least here across the Northeast. Not the case as you head further toward the south and west. We got some cooler temperatures to talk about, some lower humidity values, and we have a decent amount of rain that's going to be heading in our direction over the next couple of days. Some showers and thunderstorms. I'll explain with the 7-day forecast coming up in just a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, Congressman Lou Barletta presented long overdue medals to area veterans during a special ceremony this afternoon at his office. Plus, if you plan on getting off on Interstate 81 North from Interstate 80, you'll have to find another route at least for the next 3 days. We'll have those details coming up. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Townley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, and Aaron Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Poli, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk.
It's time to say thank you to our customers. Harry's U-Pull-It is having a 25th Anniversary Customer Appreciation Day celebration. Join us Saturday, July 30th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Receive 25% off a $100 purchase or more. The first 25 to junk your vehicle at Harry's will receive an additional $25 back on your deal and some great giveaways. And did we mention there's going to be music, fun, and food all day long, and a fun Wreck Your Ex competition. So come to Harry's U-Pull-It in West Hazleton. Junk your vehicle, wreck your ex, and possibly walk away with some great prizes.
Wide that is. Green flag waves and we're underway. Here he comes. Pushes out the lead, but is immediately challenged. Bring it home. Woo! Coming to the checker, my man. Yeah. And there he is. S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
4 veterans from our United States military were given medals that they never received. Congressman Lou Barletta presented the awards this afternoon, saying it was a great day and an honor to give back to our nation's military members.
To be able to be with these veterans who some, for whatever different reasons, did not get the medals at the time of their service that they deserved, to have them get these medals now at this time with their families is a great honor, and it's wonderful to see the pride of the families that they have in their loved one as they're receiving the medals. And in this case of Mr. Winter, who is deceased, to have his wife and children receive his medals is very emotional.
Medals were given to Myron M. Deal Jr. of Hazleton, James N. Reichert of West Hazleton, and the late Kenneth H. Weiner of Whitehaven. The late Kenneth H. Weiner served in the United States Army, and this afternoon, his wife and son were honored to receive his medals. Reichert and Deal were surprised by some of the medals that they received and were happy to get the ones they knew of back.
My dad earned these medals, as did a lot of men that my dad spoke of, and yes, I'm very happy and fortunate to get them.
One is a Presidential Unit Citation, and the other is a Vietnam War Campaign Ribbon with a Bronze Star. The Presidential Unit Citation is for valor during military operations, and the Vietnam War Ribbon with the Bronze Star is for courage in facing the enemy.
I feel pretty proud. Some of them I didn't even know I earned. But yeah, it makes me feel real proud to serve our country. I was in the United States Navy. I was in during the Cuban crisis. We were down there chasing the Russian subs around and the Cuban gunboats.
Anyone interested in finding out if they or their family members have medals that they never received, you can contact Congressman Lou Barletta's district offices. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. All that and more, plus sports, is coming your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
Were you satisfied with your child's education this school year? Well, take a look at what Marian Catholic High School has to offer. Students are challenged academically, spiritually, morally, and physically. Excellent student-teacher ratio and a full array of clubs and activities. 90% of all grads continue on to higher education. A sound investment in your child's future. Affordable tuition and scholarships are available. Log on to our website or call today for a free tour.
Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tournapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kielbasa festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA.
Beach Mountain Lakes Restaurant and Lounge is open to the public Wednesday through Sunday. They offer great food and entertainment with a beautiful lake view from their 100-foot deck. Wednesday is crab leg night, Thursday is their burger bash, and Sunday is clam night. Check out their live entertainment every weekend.
Well, we got a lot of clouds present now. Skies have gone from lots of sunshine to some clouds and sunshine to now quite a bit of clouds present overhead, and even a couple of raindrops, a telltale sign of some rain heading in our direction, some showers, some thunderstorms over the next couple of days, especially as we head into tomorrow. Some locally heavy downpours and some cooler temperatures. Still got the humidity when you walk outside, a little bit of a breeze as well, but those temperatures still continue to be fairly warm across our area. On to the numbers for the day. We continue to be in the 70s, and we got that humidity that's still in the air. Dew point numbers, it's still that juicy air mass, mid to upper 60s. You walk outside, you feel the humidity that's still in the air. Those numbers are going to drop as we go into the next couple of days, as well as those temperature values. Going to feel a little bit more comfortable. Got some rain to talk about. Haven't seen any measurable rain since the midnight hour. Temperature-wise today, 83 and 71, so it was a mild start to our early morning, and the wind's a little bit breezy out there from time to time. In fact, throughout the state of Pennsylvania, some areas have been looking at some rain that's been falling, and that rain is going to make it up into our neck of the woods, which it is slowly but surely. But before that rain gets here, before a lot of clouds get here, you still got the sunshine, and where that sunshine prevails, it continues to be very, very warm, with temperatures still well into the 80s and 90s. The clouds come in, some of the rain comes in, it drops temperatures down into the 70s. And those sustained winds out there, well, not too bad, but from time to time you get a little bit of those higher wind gusts, And over the next couple of days, especially tomorrow, you get any of those thunderstorms that move through, you definitely can be looking at some pretty good wind gusts and some locally heavy downpours, some cloud-to-ground lightning. You get the picture. And we do have some decent amount of rain heading in our direction as we go into tomorrow. I think we're going to be limited in terms of sunshine, showers, and thunderstorms around 78. Same holds true, I think. We'll be in this pattern even going into the weekend. All the time, I don't think it's going to be raining. We'll probably have some sunshine in between. But keep in mind, keep the umbrella handy over the next couple of days because you're going to need it. A little bit cooler, only in the 70s over the next couple of days, including Monday and Tuesday. And then it gets a little bit warmer as we go into our Wednesday and Thursday. By the ending part of next week, we're back up into the 80s. A little bit cooler for the overnight lows, generally dropping down into the upper 50s and lower 60s. We'll have more for you coming up after this break.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Green flag waves and we're underway. Here he comes. Pushes out the lead, but is immediately challenged. Bring it home. Woo! Coming to the checker, my man. Yeah. And there he is.
If you travel on Interstate 80 East or Interstate 81 northbound, you may experience some traffic delays for the next few days. This morning, an inspection crew found a huge void underneath the piers that hold the bridge up on Interstate 80 East and had to close the ramp down. Regional Press Director for PennDOT James May says Interstate 80 East and 81 North will be closed for the next 2 to 3 days, and drivers will have to take a detour.
The detour actually will take you, if a car is on Interstate 80 eastbound and they want to get to 81 North, the detour will take you down to the next exit, which is the State Route 309 exit, and it will take you off that exit and bring you right back on to 80 West, where you can then get on Interstate 81 northbound. The problem that we're running into right now, and we're in the process of working with the local police department, is that right now the intersection where 80 East goes down off the ramp there to State Route 309, that is a stop sign, and so the traffic is stopping there waiting to get through, and we are seeing some backups on Interstate 80.
If you usually travel this way, you should consider taking an alternative route or expect those delays.
So if you're coming through this area, one, please be very, very cautious and know that right when you get past the 81 junction, there is going to be some traffic that is stopped. But we are working right now to try to get some police escort out there to try to get some law enforcement out there that can direct the traffic.
For more information, you can visit PennDOT's website at 511pa.com. Coming up next, John Eric Poli is in for Eric DeBaradinas with sports here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
It's time to say thank you to our customers. Harry's U-Pullet is having a 25th Anniversary Customer Appreciation Day celebration. Join us Saturday, July 30th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Receive 25% off a $100 purchase or more. The first 25 to junk your vehicle at Harry's will receive an additional $25 back on your deal and some great giveaways. And did we mention there's going to be music, fun, and food all day long, and a fun Wreck Your Ex competition. So come to Harry's U-Pullet in West Hazleton, junk your vehicle, wreck your ex, and possibly walk away with some great prizes.
Beach Mountain Lakes Restaurant and Lounge is open to the public Wednesday through Sunday. They offer great food and entertainment with a beautiful lake view from their 100-foot deck. Wednesday is crab leg night, Thursday is their burger bash, and Sunday is clam night. Check out their live entertainment every weekend.
Save the date, the 13th Annual American Cancer Society Season of Hope Harley Quinn Gala, November 19th from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. at Theodora's on Hunter Highway in Drums. For more information, call 570-459-1212.
Major award for her performances in track and field.
Amy Vinti of Misericordia has been named to the Middle Atlantic Conference NCAA Woman of the Year. 2016 was a year to remember for the Hanover area grad. She was the NCAA Division III runner-up in the 800-meter run and won both the ECAC and MAC championships. She also set school records in the 400-meter dash and the 800. The Sugar Notch native also won the Misericordia Female Scholar Athlete of the Year award earlier this year for her perfect 4.0 GPA in speech-language pathology. The PGA Championship has officially begun. Golfers took the course today, and there are still some golfers competing until around 7:15 today. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Jimmy Walker, the American, ranked 58th in the world, is your leader at 5 under par. Right behind him are Emilio Grillo, Ross Fisher, and Martin Kmar at 4 under. Kmar is still golfing, so he has a chance to climb to the top. Harris English and Andy Sullivan are also right up there at 3 under. Some notable golfers that are still in contention. Ricky Fowler still searching for his first major, and he's only 3 strokes off the lead. Joining him at 2 under are defending champ Jason Day and Jonathan Vegas, who's probably playing the best golf out of anybody on the tour. Also still in striking distance is Lee Westwood, Adam Scott, and Phil Mickelson. Now these guys, they need some help. Jordan Spieth with another bad showing at 2 over. Bubba Watson and Ernie Els at 3 over. And at 4 over par are Rory McIlroy, former Pennsylvania State champ Jim Furyk, U.S. Open champ Dustin Johnson. The PGA Championship will end on Sunday. There's been a lot of bad surrounding Penn State football recently, but there is some good news. Recent stories involving the late Joe Paterno claims that he was aware of the Jerry Sandusky situation since 1976. James Franklin has now been being asked if there's any negative recruiting against them. In other words, are teams convincing athletes to not go with Penn State because of all of the problems involving the Sandusky scandal? Well, as soon as negative recruiting talks came out, Penn State did this. Today, the Nittany Lions landed one of the country's top high school juniors in Micah Parsons, with the Parsons signing Penn State now has a top recruiting class in the Big Ten for the 2018 season. Parsons can still change his mind over the next 2 years, but if he decides to stick with Penn State, there may be an awful lot of cheering going on in Happy Valley. Everyone in their young 20s grew up as a fan of Warren Sapp. The dude was so tough, I think he could probably tear through an 18-wheeler. Well, it appears that he's still tough. Sapp went out on the ocean to catch lobster and then all of a sudden found himself battling a shark. Sapp was bit and taken to a hospital, and it appears that he's doing fine. He sent out 2 tweets following the attack. The first showed a picture of the lobster that he caught and read, "Shark got a little chunk of me, we got dinner, #winning." The next read, "Shark won, me nothing, #he won." Best of luck to the Super Bowl champ on his recovery. Up next, Joe Garbajic is back with another look at our forecast.
They come to the front stretch. Look at how wide that is. Green flag waves and we're underway. Here he comes. Pushes out the lead, but is immediately challenged. Bring it home. Coming to the checker, my man. Yeah. Yeah, there he
is. Well, we got some rain heading in our direction over the next couple of days, especially going into our Friday and then even Saturday and Sunday. Showers, thunderstorms, locally heavy downpours, some torrential rain from time to time. Keep the umbrella handy because you're going to need it. And then it dries out as we go into early next week. But notice those temperatures generally in the 70s, a little bit cooler. And then we get back up into the 80s for Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Some of those overnight lows dropping down into the 50s. So it's been dry around here lately, and we're going to get, I think, a decent amount of rain from some of those showers and storms. In between, we'll get some breaks, but be prepared for some rain.
And it's back for Saturday. I remember looking in the beginning of the week, it was going to be sunny and like 85 degrees.
Yeah.
Then the rain went away, and
now
it cooled down. Now it's back.
And I don't think it's going to go away. I think it's going to stay.
You think?
Uh-huh.
There it is. There it is. He
Doesn't
thinks
look
it's
like
the...
Pocono either.
No, but it is scattered, so maybe he really
A little bit more than scattered.
All right, well, there it is.
Unfortunately.
There it is. Got the umbrella for the weekend. Have a good one, everyone.